Hi, in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to do a fly stitch or a V-stitch. And this is what the stitch looks like. You can see why it's called a V-stitch. Okay, it's a really fun and versatile stitch, and it's perfect if you want to make little Inga. If you'd like to make her, you can find her on my blog. She's a free tutorial, and by the way, I'm Trixie and my blog is Sew a Softie.
Okay, so I'm just using this Aurifil thread. I really like it. It's this multicolored thread, and it's really lovely. Also, it's slightly thicker than a normal sewing cotton and not as thick as an embroidery thread, so it's really easy to double over and tie in a knot, which is how I like to sew with kids. Okay, now to start your stitch, your V or fly stitch, you're going to go to the back of your felt or fabric, pull your thread through, and to make your first stitch you're going to just take your needle and you're just going to put your first stitch just sort of straight across there and put your needle at an angle to make your V. Pull the thread through, and then you're going to anchor your stitch by putting your needle on the other side of that bottom of the V and pulling it through. And there we have the V stitch. To make your second stitch, you're just going to decide where you want your V to start. Pull your thread through. Just going to hold my thread down so you can see. Okay, the second stitch, just going to put your needle, just sort of slightly go across. That's about the size of my stitch. And you're going to put your needle at an angle to where the bottom of your V is going to be. Pull it through, and then pull it sort of tight. You're going to anchor your stitch by putting your needle through the back underneath that little V loop. Pull it through. There we go. I'm going to show you one more time. Just put your needle wherever you want your V to be. Pull it through. Take your needle across. If you're working with kids, you just might want to draw a line. It doesn't really matter. Angling my stitch. Pull it through. And the last, just anchoring it again by taking your needle to the back of your felt or fabric. And there we go. I've got 3 stitches. You can continue the line and do a second line and a third line for your Inga.
So as you can see, here are all my little V's. I've got 4 little rows on Inga. Oops, daisy. There we go. Now you can see here. There you can see like 4 little rows of V's on Inga. If you'd like more stitch tutorials or more free tutorials, just follow me Sew a Softie on Instagram, YouTube, or go to my blog.